When I was making my Visions of N'Zoth playthrough video, there was a small quest that I really wanted to include, but wasn't sure how to because A, the quest is not playable anymore, and B, because of that, it requires some explanation. So I decided to make a really short video about it to throw into my playlist of gameplay footage involving Wrathion from Battle for Azeroth. So there is a legacy achievement called Ahead of the Curve, N'Zoth the Corruptor, and the requirements are to defeat N'Zoth the Corruptor in Ny'alotha, the Waking City raid, on heroic difficulty or higher before the release of the next raid tier. So this was an achievement that could only be obtained if you were present for a raid kill of N'Zoth the Corruptor on heroic or higher difficulty while the Ny'alotha raid was still current content before the release of, I think, the pre-patch for the Shadowlands expansion. And getting the achievement is what triggers a special quest that rewards a mount. I was lucky enough to get this mount because I was able to participate in a Perky Pugs run. Perky Pugs are a great group that will take people who otherwise wouldn't be able to participate in a heroic raid and help them get the mount. When you defeated N'Zoth, you would get this pop-up quest called Lost Flight, and the quest text is as follows. A small dragon emerges from one of the side chambers found within N'Zoth's great carapace. It appears confused. You surmise that such chambers must have been used to corrupt the dragons, exposing them directly to N'Zoth's dark whispers. At a young age, they would be driven mad, more so than any other members of the Twilight Dragonflight that you had met before. There would be no turning back from such madness. But maybe it's not too late for this one. So that's the Accept quest. The turn-in character for this quest is Wrathion, so you, the champion, are bringing this small dragon, the spawn of Vexiona, to Wrathion, and this is what his response is. I can sense great pain, confusion, and loss within this little one. This poor creature has led a short, heartbreaking life, as have many of my kind at the hands of others. Wrathion looks pained for a moment. Someday, little one, we will find ourselves again. Wrathion touches the dragon's head and closes his eyes. There, your mind is cleared. This one is still young. It has much to learn and much to see. I trust you will care for it. Do not let me down, hero. So he cleanses the dragon of the old god's corruption and entrusts their future care to you, and that is the mount from this raid tier's Ahead of the Curve achievement, the Uncorrupted Voidwing. So the reason why I wanted to have this quest included in my playlist somehow is because it's another great moment in Battle for Azeroth where Wrathion is not only acting competently and heroically by saving this small dragon, but also with compassion and empathy. It's an uncommon moment of vulnerability where we see this character's barrier come down. Some of his internal struggles and priorities are revealed to the player character in witnessing this private interaction, and then in being given an explicit call to action by him. Wrathion is acting selflessly here, and in my opinion, it's made clear that his greater concern at this point in the narrative isn't for power or material gain, it's for the future of this downtrodden dragon and others like them. It's just a really compelling bit of quest text for him that I wanted to try and preserve somehow, so this is my attempt to do that.